Drones have been getting more and more sophisticated by the day, and so have anti-drone systems. Now, in the past, you could just shoot it out of the sky or use a jammer to make sure it lost contact with the pilot, but apparently that is no longer enough. In Lithuania, they are using this cutting-edge system which uses a battery of efforts that combine all of these and more to bring down drones. Not as much fun as seeing drones fly around doing FPV acrobatics, but it's an interesting story nonetheless. Have a look.
At the Pabrade Training Area in Lithuania, American and British forces have come together for a large-scale counter-drone exercise known as Project Fly Trap 5.0. The aim is simple: to build defenses against aerial threats that are becoming harder to detect, harder to track, and far cheaper than traditional weapon systems.
There's no one solution for counter-UAS, and instead it really requires a multi-layered counter-UAS approach, bringing together a lot of different sensors, effectors together to provide a holistic kind of protective array for our soldiers.
The exercise brings together soldiers, NATO partners, and defense industry experts, all working to test how low-cost technology can be used to counter low-cost drones. And the scenes on the ground look more like a glimpse into the future of warfare than a traditional military drill. Soldiers operated multiple types of drones throughout the exercise, including first-person view drones, better known as FPV systems. These are the same kinds of fast, highly maneuverable drones that have changed combat operations in the recent conflicts. Small enough to be carried in a backpack, but capable of delivering surveillance, targeting, or even direct attacks. To counter them, troops tested a range of anti-drone technologies. Some were mounted directly on armored vehicles, others relied on mobile detection systems designed to identify drones before they could reach their target. Jamming equipment was also put to the test, disrupting signals, interrupting communications, and forcing drones off course mid-flight.
Soldier fundamentals still matter, and I would argue that they matter even more now. Simple things like employing camouflage, digging a fighting position, using different amounts of multispectral ways to hide yourself have become even more important as the battlefield becomes more and more transparent.
But the exercise wasn't just about shooting drones out of the sky. Military planners say there is no single solution to the drone threat. Instead, modern counter-drone warfare now depends on multiple layers of defense.
As we have more sensors, we have more things that are flying that are driving back data that needs to be synthesized. We see that for leaders on the ground, there's an increasing threat of cognitive overload, where they're seeing so much information and it's hard to understand what's important, what's not, when I should act versus when I should not. And so with that, one of the key focuses for Project Flytrap is really on our network.
And as drones make battlefields more transparent, even basic military tactics are evolving. Camouflage, concealment, digging defensive positions, all of it is now becoming critical once again in an era where enemy drones can constantly watch movement from above.